Hi everyone, it's Hatsy and I'm back with a brand new build video. Today we are going to be building a house especially for the new Parent game pack that has just released or just about to release, I think. I think by the time you're watching this, it will be released tomorrow, I'm guessing. So that's pretty exciting. So I have been away for about 5 days, I think, which is very unlike me because I am trying to post daily videos at the moment, but I did explain just briefly on Twitter that I'd be going away for a little bit, and that was honestly because something really bad has happened to me, but I'm okay, I'm absolutely fine, and I just want to try to get things back to normal. So I will be making, probably in the future when I'm ready to talk about it, I'll probably be making a video on my second channel, really opening up about it and stuff, but at the moment, I just wanted to get a build out because it would make me feel worse, I think, if I saw other people posting and like I was the odd one out not posting a video. So yeah, like sometimes you just kind of got to break the chain of unfortunate things that happen, and I'm trying to break that chain today. I'm trying to make sure that I've got some content to share so I can share it along all my friends. So yeah, this is going to be a French country inspired home. I get asked a lot about building these kinds of houses, and honestly, I love them. Like, I absolutely love this style of house. I would live here myself. I think that it's really pretty, and also I think I'm kind of used to French country styled houses now because I guess Switzerland, in some ways, parts of Switzerland can be a little bit like this. Some of the roofing anyway. So there will be a creator sim coming up of the family that I made to live in this house, and I made them because of the new game pack. So it would have been really hard for me to make a house just using the game pack. I know that that's probably going to be really requested in the comments, but honestly, when I did look at the game pack, I didn't think that there was enough there for me to make a house with. So maybe I could make a room with only the game pack items, but I just wanted to make a mixed in family house that you could use, that could have a story behind it, and hopefully it could fit in really well in your world. So yeah, I just wanted to create a very prestigious home that you could have with like a real backstory here. Kind of takes me back to the Pleasance, I think, in The Sims 2. So they had, like, in my opinion, quite a prestigious looking house. It was like a country home, and there was just like so much going on when I used to play with that family that I thought, well, I kind of want to create something like that today. So I actually haven't had that much time to look at the game pack, which is really unfortunate because I think I got it through, I think I'm allowed to say this, I hope I am. I think I got it through like on Thursday or Friday, and I just wasn't feeling myself at all on Friday, so I didn't even go on The Sims. Like, that was how crazy things got Friday. Like, I just woke up in the morning thinking, I can't, you know, I can't do it. So yeah, it's sad because I love The Sims. And I'm kind of sad I missed out on that because I would have loved to have just spent, you know, up to now, like up till, what is it, Monday, just like playing with a new game pack, but I needed to get back to being myself. And so anyway, I was trying to make the house look a little bit protected at this point. And another thing as well is the fact that I made next door's house too. So I made that house next door from about like 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. And that was like a really quick build that I did. But the idea is, okay, this is like the basic idea of the family. I'll probably explain this in the creator sim as well, so bear with me if you've heard this before, I'm sorry. But the 3 people that live here, so there's a mum and there's 2 children. Now, I imagine the mum to be like ridiculously just self-assured and just like really independent. You know, the kind of person that wouldn't need like a man or anything like that. I don't know, like that's just how I imagine her, I'm sorry, but I do. And then the 2 children. So she has this like perfect daughter, or she thinks she's perfect, okay? But she's not, because like after hours, she like sneaks out and she dresses completely differently. She's like a full-on punk, and she's going to like crazy parties and drinking and all this stuff. So yeah, that's happening. So I just thought having this sort of gated area, it could look really fun. Like, it could look pretty cool. So yeah, the guys that live next door, they're like proper rebels, like punks as well. So I might do a create a sim of them as well. Like maybe that'll be on the channel right now, I don't know. But if they are, then you'll see exactly what I mean. But yeah, the idea is that they're all friends. The mum doesn't know this is happening. But the daughter's just like sneaking out, basically. So yeah, I really like that idea. And I don't know what the gameplay is going to be like yet. I might share some gameplay on my channel. I was actually going to do a face cam for this build and also some gameplay for it, but I'm not ready for that yet. So maybe in a little bit I will be back to doing face cams and stuff, but just for now I'm going to be just sharing some builds and whatnot. So yeah, anyway, this was the back area. So what I really wanted was to use a like little kids play area. Now I have to say, I thought we'd get more like kids play areas and stuff like that. I think the pack is very much focused on like sort of building stuff with parents. Like there's a lot of little boxes that you get with the pack. I was kind of expecting something for the outdoor area, but we didn't get anything. Yeah, I was also debating whether to have like a conservatory area, but I kind of chickened out in the end. I was like, no, it's too modern. Don't like it at all. I've sort of been feeling crossing modern with traditional recently. So occasionally you'll just see me try something and then I'll be like, no, it looks rubbish. Just quit while you're ahead. And that's that. I love the outdoor area though. So I think the vision that I had in mind for this was like a really orangey, purpley vibe. I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. Like this is just such a romantic place. In my opinion, this would be great to have like a date out here for The Sims. It looks really cool. So I did use some stuff from City Living, but I thought that was sort of the style that the family had anyway. Now something that I do get asked for is like to build houses without like certain packs and whatnot. But what you can actually do on the gallery is you can download like any house you want and it will just replace some of the items for other stuff, like depending on which packs you don't have. So yeah, if you just have the new game pack, then you can do that. But yeah, like if there was like more items for the outside garden and the inside area and stuff, then I would have only used the game pack items. But yeah, we really didn't get like too much for me to go crazy with it. Also, if my voice is really croaky today, I am sorry. I'm really sorry. I had a late night last night because I was building till just really late. I was going to go to bed and I think I initially decided at like 1 a.m, maybe 2 a.m. in the morning. Actually, no, I can't go to bed tonight. Like I don't want to go to bed because I want to stay up and have content for tomorrow. I'm probably going to be talking about the build a lot in this video, so hopefully that will be quite nice and refreshing for some of you to listen to. It's really nice though to just think about The Sims for a second, you know, have like a moment of just escapism and just, yeah, I love it. I really like this. So yeah, the inside of the house is really wooden and it's very me. I love, oh my goodness, I love wood and stone. I don't know what it is, but together it looks amazing. So the hallway, let's just talk about that for a second. This changes so much and I was using that square table, which I'm in love with. I think it was such a cool idea that they put that in because not only does it look sort of kids focused or whatever, but it's super fashionable. Super fashionable. And also it kills a lot of space. So that's great, isn't it really? There's a lot of like plants and stuff in the hallway and I think we go from orange to green to cream. So brace yourself. I think I was going Moroccan here. I don't know what I was doing. I basically saw a picture of something Moroccan about a week ago and that has just stuck in my head. I'm like, everything needs to be Moroccan. I'm doing it with my own house as well. I just keep thinking, I really want some Moroccan stuff. I've never even been to Morocco, I don't think, but I love it. I've been feeling really Moroccan recently. I wanted to have like backpacks just by the door, just ready for the kids to go. I really would like the kids to actually use them, to like pick them up and put them on the back, but I don't think they do that. Like, no, I know they don't do that. Even with a new game pack, I haven't even looked at it yet, really. Like, I haven't even looked at the gameplay, but I can pretty much guarantee that that won't be an update, but it would be cool if it was. I remember when I was at school, I never, ever, ever wanted to have a backpack on my back. So usually I would just carry a massive handbag, and the handbag would break like all the time. You know, I would just keep replacing the massive handbag with something else, but each time like the bottom would fall through because I'd have too much stuff in, and I would carry everything with me. Onto some of the smaller rooms in the build. So there were some back rooms here that I didn't know really what to do with, so I added a bathroom, which I was really excited about. I don't know why, but I really like this bathroom. And I also like the study, so that's going to be like the mum study. And the idea for her for a career, I thought, was the fact that she'd be like a fashion designer or something, so she'd have like her own shop. Maybe that's something that I build separately, like a shop or whatever, but yeah, I was excited about that personally. So the other thing is there's going to be loads of like musical instruments around the house and things that you can use to skill build the Sims. And that's because I would imagine the mum to be quite pushy. So yeah, the plan for her was the fact that because she's so successful, she puts so much pressure on her kids to be successful just like her. So yeah, that's why like the door's a bit crazy and she keeps like sneaking out and stuff. That is just the picture I have. So I'm probably going to be using the family and this house just in my own personal gameplay. To be honest, I think I'm going to spend like a few days just kind of getting back into gameplay and just getting used to the new pack. And then I'm going to start bringing Let's Plays back because I haven't done Let's Plays in a while and I don't want to let them slip. I think the problem is I get too into Let's Plays. I've explained this before. Gets to a point where I have these ideas and they get too crazy that even I can't keep up with them. So yeah, that's where I'm kind of at with Let's Plays at the moment. But Let's Play Witches is going to be coming back, but it's just got to be the right time for me. In fact, maybe like that'll be something that I'll be focusing on the next few days also. But yeah, just as long as you have patience with me, it will all come back. Maybe I'll even start a new one, but I have to finish it. That is a promise that I'll have to make. If I start a new Let's Play, it means that I have to finish it, or I have to finish another one at least before I start. Anyway, this was the lounge in here. So the lounge was like a creamy blue colour to begin with, but I didn't actually stick with this, but it's a nice picture of what you could have had. If you want to change it back though, you could, really easily. But I ended up falling in love with this rug that I found, and I just wanted the rug. Like, I would have been happy just with this room and just the plain rug on the floor. Like, that was how in love I was with the rug that I found. I was like, wow, I really want that rug though. I'm obsessed with rugs at the moment. I bought a massive rug in my own house and it doesn't fit properly in the lounge, so it has to go like under the sofas and like under the TV and stuff. It's huge, like ginormous. I started to incorporate like red and grey into this room, and it was hard because it just felt as if I couldn't make anything match properly, and it was also really late whilst I was building this. So now looking at it, I actually really like how I had it with like the contrast of red and grey, but I'm also happy with the way that it finished up. I just think it looks cozy in here. Another thing though is that I do wish that we had separate pillows that you could put onto sofas. It would have been really good for the family pack just because it would have fitted in more. It would have made it look more homely in here, I thought, but maybe eventually they'll put something like that in. Anyway though, onto the dining room. So the dining room was a little bit mismatched, I thought, but I wanted it away from the kitchen. The kitchen's massive, by the way. And what I've started doing for my kitchens is I've started getting like inspiration pictures from Google. So yeah, it's actually really helpful to do that because sometimes, believe it or not, like I can actually just forget what a kitchen looks like. You know, I know the basics, obviously, like sink, cooker, fridge, but arranging it in a way that looks really aesthetic. I think some of my favourite items from the pack are actually those plates. I flipping love them. I remember a while ago, I really hope this person isn't watching because I think she knows that I have a channel, but I don't think that she watches it, so it's okay. Basically, when I was really young, I say really young, I was probably like 14. It's quite young. But I went to this girl's birthday party, and she did this like twice, okay? So I've probably spoken about this story once before, but this happened twice. So I went, and it was like a pottery party, and it was where you had to decorate your own plates and pots and things like that. And I decorated like a really good pot, and I put it in the furnace or whatever. Like, I wasn't allowed to do it by myself, but did that. The mum charged us, like, after the party. The mum like said, okay everyone, that'll be like, I can't remember what it was, like £6.50. Everyone get your money out. Like, what? I went to a party and I got charged. How crazy is that? That should be like a separate story time, I swear. That is insane. I'm sorry if someone's done that and they're watching the video, but like, I don't know, that was just really crazy to me. But that's crazy, isn't it? Because like, I just wasn't expecting it. Good job I bought money though. Hey, imagine if I didn't. Imagine if I just like rolled it with no money. What would have happened? I don't know. But yeah, she did that twice. So pottery party happened twice, and then I got invited a third time, and I thought, I'm not falling for it again. I've had enough of you. And then I think for her 16th birthday party, I got invited to that, and that was at this like restaurant, and again, everybody had to pay for themselves. Like, what? Seriously? Like, after the meal, so the mum was there, and we all had to like split the bill, but I only had this like tiny tub of rice because like I really didn't eat a lot. Because like sometimes when I'm around a lot of people, I don't like to overeat or anything like that. I'm a bit strange like that. But yeah, so I had this tiny tub of rice, and it was like 20 pence. So this girl, she grabbed a £10 note off me, and I'll tell you who it was. Do you remember the person that I was talking about on the video that I locked the person in the cupboard? The one that was like really confrontational with me? Yeah, it was her. She grabbed the £10 note off me, and she was like, you can afford it. You give £10 towards this. I had a 20 pence bowl of rice. So this is going to be a typical teenage room in my opinion. I was never allowed a room like this. I just want to state that before we carry on. I was never allowed posters on my walls. No. That wouldn't have happened. No photos, no posters could have been put on my walls. I could have photos on my dressing table to like look at whilst I was doing my makeup, but I could never have anything like plastered on my wall or anything like that. That just wouldn't have been allowed. I had to have plain walls, and my room was purple, but oh my goodness, it took a very long time to convince my parents that I was deserving of a purple room. Yeah, anyway, adding some random objects around the room, I thought that I would kind of cross it with like a beachy theme, and again, with the musical instruments. I've never taken keyboard lessons. I think it's probably like the one thing that I haven't taken lessons in. I had guitar lessons, but I didn't understand the teacher and what she was saying. So that didn't go very well, unfortunately, because we couldn't communicate. So she couldn't explain what I needed to do. I couldn't help it. I couldn't understand my teacher. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, this is a little boy's room in here. I thought this was really cute. I'd love this room myself, to be honest. I love orange rooms. I love the colour orange. It reminds me of Ibiza because, like, for some reason, a lot of things are orange over there. But they have, like, these orange slabs on the floor where I live, and I'm obsessed with them, honestly. So I think the brother probably got a better deal of room than the sister did, in my opinion, just because I think this looks really cool. So there is some stuff for him to build in here, so I wanted to like include some boxes. So I'm not going to build that, so when you do download this build, you're not going to have like ready built stuff. You're going to have to build it because I didn't want to build it for you. Like, that's not really fair. You'll probably find some food in the kitchen because that always happens with my builds. For some reason, people always comment like, thanks for the omelets. I didn't know they were there, okay? Finishing off with the mum's room, so it's really small. I wish it was wider because I could have done more with it, but oh well, it's fine. I put some mirrors in to make it look bigger because mirrors always make things look bigger, in my opinion. Anyway though, that is the end of the build. I really hope that you enjoyed it and I hope to see you all for future ones. Thanks so much for watching and I'll speak to you all soon.